That's scary enough.
Service, right?
Yeah, I do too.
I have not received a text from anybody yet.
I will start getting them. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are, J.P.I semifinals. We will get updates on the other two casts while we're out here with this one as well. Ashton Hall going to help me along. Be the color man. Ashton, what are you predicting here?
I'm predicting that we tree, in this 90 minutes, I'm thinking we're going to tree 8 squirrels. It's going to be close, and it'll come down to the last tree. That's my prediction. Last tree will decide to.
8 trees, squirrel, or last squirrel wins it. Last tree decides it.
Yep.
I like that. I like the sound of that. Let's see. But Ashton will get some updates from the walk-alongs and the other casts. We'll keep everybody updated on how the other casts are going while we're out here in the woods with this cast.
I've been in the woods with every one of these dogs at least 2 or 3 times, and 2 of them countless amounts of times. And any of them's capable of winning this whole thing. There's no doubt about that.
Tell us the dogs that are in it.
So, right here, this is Rowdy. Lance Buchanan's hunting him. Alex Moffin owns him. I believe he's off of Woody. Nice dog, moves around good to have a squirrel. Got a good mouth. Just got in. Where'd you get in the finals at? Jamestown? Got in the finals and split ground floor at Jamestown, which is the hardest hunts to get in.
Mm-hmm.
And Rebel, Dustin Richardson, owner and handler. $111,000, $112,000, one lifetime truck winner. Got 3rd at the World Hunt last year. Got 2nd at the J.P.I a few years ago. Just always knocking on the door and sometimes knocking it down. And then Dustin Womack, him and his dad, Gilbert, got the little Dottie female. She won the World Hunt. Dottie's won the World Hunt. Won a few 9 dogs. Always knocking 3 really good dogs, good handlers.
So we got a truck winner, a world champion, and Lance Buchanan.
That's it.
Some old spoon on it. That ought to be a killer cast. This is why I have Ashton here, because I don't know nothing about any 3 of these dogs. It's good to have some actual knowledge behind the camera, in front of the camera every now and then. 90 minutes.
I'm gonna say Dottie strikes first, then Rowdy, all leash lock, and all three got squirrels out of the truck.
Prediction.
That is my prediction.
That's a bold prediction. You even got the order down.
That's my prediction. After that, couldn't tell you, but I think that's what's going to happen first. Mark, is there any chance that thing comes over here and tries to kill me?
Nah.
Nothing right behind the house. Someone says we're going behind the house. This is where they're talking about.
Yeah.
Joyride.
Yeah. So I just got the word from David Jeffries giving us updates. Let me make sure what cast that is, just so I know I'm right. Look at this once and then I'll remember.
Yeah.
He's going out that road.
So, Sis, Rowdy, Raylan just now cut loose. So we should be hearing from them
Yep, shortly.
shortly.
Clean this.
Look, y'all know, we understand the rules, everybody knows the rules. If we got a question, we'll just talk about it. We'll stay together for the minute. If you treat a dog on the way to a dog, we'll walk the minute, you'll walk the minute with us before you turn and go to your dog. Probably gonna be a lot going on with these three, so probably fast paced. So, anybody got any thoughts, any questions? I'll repeat. You tree your dog in. I'll repeat it back to you. If I don't repeat it back to you, make sure say something to me. I may ask you how far you are when you tree your dog, just for a reference. Any other thoughts? I know we're hunting for a lot of money, but we're all men out here, so just treat one another with respect. It'll all work out. I'm following y'all.
I just got word. Three was working on Sis. Sis treed 125. She'll have 125 kid.
Didn't take long.
No, not long at all. Minute or
I
two.
don't think they're in it. I think they went out. Yeah. Well, I know y'all will, but start your clock. That way if something happens crazy. Let's just get this out of the way right now. I'm not a fan of a non-hunting judge. If Lance says he sees your squirrel, I mean, unless somebody's and something happened and it got away from me, is that how y'all want to take one of those word for it? Or you want me to make the call?
That's up to
You see what I'm saying?
That's up to you.
I know, and I know how it is. I know how it is to be in that position, but you're not gonna say you seen his squirrel if it don't. You know,
I
does that
can
make
assure you,
sense?
if I see his squirrel, I'm gonna try to see his squirrel. If I see his squirrel, I'm gonna see his squirrel.
I mean, I don't want to call. You know what I mean? We're hunting squirrel logs out here, so I'm gonna try to be in the best position to see the squirrel. But that don't mean one can't get away in a hurry.
So they're headed to score sis. Raylan was treed for 125, and they said
Hey,
Rowdy
look,
was making
yeah,
more.
let's talk about that. Spectators. Y'all three good with spectators finding squirrels?
As long as that's the judge. As long as
And as long as, you're making an effort to look for everybody's squirrel. If you're standing over there looking down at your phone and you're looking for one for the other, I'll probably call you out on it. Okay? As long as you're looking for everybody's squirrel.
Rowdy has been treated for 125. So
all three dogs treated in that. Have been treated in that casting.
Everybody where you want to be. Got them collared up?
Yeah.
Cut them.
You guys make sure and share this around so everybody knows where we're doing the semifinals at. Got Ashton here keeping track of the other two casts.
I think we've got Dottie and Rowdy both making noise kind of dead in front.
That makes sense.
Plus this 125. Headed to score Raylan. Should be
So sis 125 pending, or sis 125 plus Raylan 125 pending, and
Rowdy 125.
Rowdy 125 pending. And no word from the other cast yet.
No word from the other cast.
All right. Looks like Lance wants a tree in there, isn't he?
Yeah, I think he was wanting to get in there. I didn't. I heard Dottie squeaking a couple times, but I didn't hear anything else.
I didn't either. What a beautiful wood.
Yeah. So cast number one, they're scoring Raylan now.
Perfect.
Oh,
Everybody barking around in here some. No tree calls made yet. I think Dottie's a little closer to us, and Rowdy and Rebel are on past her.
Little discussion on what dogs were up there.
Little discrepancy there on which dog we heard, but Rebel treed for 125 on beat. He said about 500 yards, and then Dottie treed out here closer to us for 125. So Rebel 125 pending, and Dottie 125 pending.
All right, we'll go to Rebel first.
We had a 90 working right there for a second on Dottie. She opened back up, broke the 90. Walmart's headed to handle her. We're going to go score Rebel, and then we'll come back and score Dottie. So in cast number 1, Raylan was circled. So I give him 125 circle. And they're heading to score Rowdy. Lance is treed Rowdy. He's going to go handle him and score Rebel, score Bobby. They scored Rowdy's tree in cast number 1. He had a squirrel at 54 feet, so plus him 125. That'll tie him in 6th.
So that makes that, what's the score in that cast total?
Chris 125 plus, Rowdy 125 plus, Raylan 125 circle. And those dogs have been reset.
No word from the other cast yet?
No word from the cast. I think that's cast number 2. This is cast number 3.
Gotcha.
No word from number 2. We just got to hear the Rebel. Treed for 125. About 5 minutes. We run a 5-minute search time in this, so about 5 minutes to find a squirrel, or if he decides not to use the whole 5 minutes, he'll be leash locked, headed to score Dottie, and then we'll score Rowdy, get him recut, and try to keep going. My precast prediction was not entirely correct.
We got to find squirrels in all of them, and you'll be pretty close.
Yeah. That may have been too bold of a prediction. I'm a glass half full kind of guy. I'm optimistic. Rebel in here on a good tree, got a good nest right here. Maybe I'll run a squirrel out of there. This is a dog he has a high percentage of a squirrel, so. I just got the word from Cast 2. Dogs have been cut at 4:16, so their 90 minutes are underway.
Who was in that cast?
That would be Knockout, Decon, and ain't that crazy? I'm drawing a blank.
But the other Rowdy?
No,
he's in the cast.
Raylan and them.
Yeah.
Ain't that crazy?
Yeah, get your paper out.
Yeah, I didn't think I was going to have to do that again. Only 9 of them. It should be hard to keep track of.
Copper, David
Copper,
Price,
yeah,
Tyler Hatcher
copper,
says.
yeah. David, if you watch this later on, I'm sorry I forgot about you. Raylan has been treed in cast number 2. And the text I received says D, about 5 E's. So you know it's pretty far. We may be.
That'd be as close as I get to finding a squirrel is leaning against the tree that it's in.
Watch it, man.
Got a good nest up there.
It's in that tree. Don't follow.
So in cast number 2, I just got the text. Copper has been treed for 125. Copper draws first blood in that one. They're telling me in cast number 1 that Raylan is at least over 700 yards. So he's a good ways in there. They'll have a good walk for him.
I hope we don't have none of that.
I feel like we're going to.
I feel like we will too. Before it's over with.
Just got another text from cast number 1. Rowdy has been treed for 125. Rowdy looking to take the lead from Sis. Sis has been treed for 125.
She's looking to keep the lead.
Looking to keep the lead.
Now, can we score these out of order? Ashton, did they score out of order when they're these
I
slots?
don't think they will.
Okay.
No, they won't. So in cast number 2, they're walking the Copper. Knockout has been treated for 125.
That's Knockout's first tree.
Anybody that may be getting confused with what we're doing here, we're out here with Rebel, Lance Buchanan, and Rowdy, and the Dottie Dog. We're here with them, bringing them live. I'm getting texts from spectators on the other 2 casts, and we're also giving you guys play-by-plays of those casts as well.
All 3 semifinals of the J.P.I. One going on right in front of you. Ashton keeping up to date via telephone with the other 2. And there are 2 Rowdies. That does make it confusing.
Lance Buchanan, James Price.
Yes, we got a Rowdy. Cast what? 2's got a Rowdy, right? Yeah.
Cast 1.
Cast 1. Cast.
In cast 2, Decon has been treated.
Perfect.
All 3 of them treated in, they'll be leased out. They'll score Copper, score Knockout, score Decon.
See Lance there looking comfortable.
Lance figured while he had time, he'd take him a rest.
Yep. Looking good, Lance. Beautiful evening here, but it is warm. Get over here out of the sun. I can't see nothing. There we go.
We're in here scoring Dottie now. I just got the text from Cast 1 that they've arrived at Copper's Tree and they're scoring him now. Non-stop action.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to see and hear the best non-stop action in coon hunting and squirrel hunting, Cane Spring Media.
There you go.
That's where you got to go.
Good plug.
Like, subscribe, share, do all of that. That's how you keep something like this going. So if you haven't subscribed, you should.
Set the notifications. That way every time we go live, y'all can see it. They are covering the Beagle Hunt.
Yep.
PKC World Beagle Championship on the Facebook page while we're doing this too. Those weren't that far apart in the long run, was it? See Dottie there. Lance over there. Probably 150 feet apart. 200 maybe.
He's over on a good tree too. That vine runs up in it.
That sun is right in the camera lens, in my eyeballs.
My prediction's not looking very good.
You already blew it.
I tried to make it exciting. I just got a text from Cast 1, which is Raylan Sis and Shane Price's Rowdy. And he said all three of those dogs are treed deep, way away from each other, so they're going to use a lot of time scoring those three. So those dogs need to have their squirrels. If they're going to use that much time, they need to have a squirrel.
Speaking of time, what do we got going here?
We got 1 hour, 6 minutes, 2 seconds left in this cast. So by the time we get done scoring Rowdy, we'll have used a half hour. We've made one tree. Not really the way I thought this was going to go, and it's liable to change. Squirrels get to moving better. It could heat up in a hurry. But it's 80 degrees. It's not really typical squirrel hunting weather. Circle Dottie, 125, headed to Rowdy. Got the word that they've arrived at Raylan's tree, scoring him now.
Yeah. I'm working.
Cast number 2, copper was circled 125. I don't know about you guys, but I was expecting to see a squirrel.
As soon as he started pulling that vine, I thought something was gonna fly out of there. That's the thing about squirrel hunt, Ashton, is they can have squirrels and you don't see them.
Absolutely.
And that doesn't happen in other tree dog sports.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like I said before we started, I've hunted with all 3 of these dogs. These are far and away from wood monsters. These are squirrel dogs that are pretty good about having their squirrels. But also 3 dogs that'll get treed when they need to as well.
I'll try here, Mitch.
Just got the word from cast 2. They got the knockout and instantly plus knockout 125. So he takes the lead in cast number 2.
Hendrick's knockout 5 for 5 on his last 5 trees. I don't know what he did in the early or the late round yesterday.
I'd say pretty close to the same. I feel like everything's just dead.
Mm-hmm. That heat.
Mm-hmm.
Hot.
So Decon must not have been too far from knockout. They're scoring him now. He must have been pretty close. Give Copper 125 circle, knockout 125 plus, Decon 125 pending. They'll score Decon and then they'll cut back loose. Circle Rowdy 125. So all tied up here after the first set of strings. Everybody's got 125 circles. I'm gonna walk them up through here a little piece and cut them back loose. Still anybody's ball game. 1 hour, 28 seconds left in the cast.
One hour to go. Start from scratch. Everybody tied.
Cast number 2 says Circle Raylan. Headed about 700 yards to Rowdy.
Sounds like a cast full of coon dogs trailing around.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. We've got Rebel making some noise here in front of us, winning around. 3 was running on him, 30 is currently working. We've got Rowdy making noise deep and to the right.
You Rowdy through there. Rebel through there.
The 3 has been broken on Rebel. There goes a squirrel right there.
That would have been out on Lance's tree anyway, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm. It's got the text from Cast 2 Circle Decon 125.
You don't have to whisper.
He started whispering, so I did. Chain reaction. Rebel treed 125. They'll say I've seen Rebel when it's hot out or he gets hot, he will sit there and just kind of bawl and squall. So
He's running through the woods. Rebel is. He runs left-handed. I just seen something big and white on left-handed through the woods. I've just seen him run through the woods on left-handed.
Lance says he's seen Rebel running left-handed. Rebel's currently not barking. 90 should be working. Not sure if it is or not.
Is that him? I mean, seriously? Yeah, I seen him like start a line.
Everybody's talking pretty quiet up there, but I believe Rebel has been minus 125. I think Dustin said go ahead and minus me. That kind of changes things up here.
Mm-hmm.
I no longer hear Rowdy. I haven't heard Dottie. Rebel no longer barking. Really not a whole lot going on.
I bet that changes. It is Dottie barking on in there, isn't it?
Yeah, we're hearing Dottie on pretty deep, sounds like. Cast number 2, Knockout and Copper, have both been treated for 125. And cast number 1 is still headed to rally.
Knockout's up one squirrel in that cast.
Yeah, he had a squirrel out of the truck, everybody else had a circle tree. Dottie has been treated for 125. Sounds like she's a good ways in.
Mm-hmm.
Sis has 125 plus, 125 pending. Raylan 250 circle. And Rowdy 125 plus, 125 pending. They're headed to score Rowdy. 3-foot Rowdy. A minute is up on Dottie straight. Go ahead and score Dottie now. Nothing else treated.
Ashton, this feels like one of these casts where 2 squirrels might do it.
Yeah, I'd say so. I'd say 2 squirrels.
Maybe 1 squirrel and 2 or 3 circles.
Yeah,
Or...
maybe,
Yeah. I think it's just because we've been talking soft. The mic's on this side of the camera, but we're trying to listen for dogs.
Yeah, when we're just standing there listening for dogs, I don't want to talk real loud and interrupt the casting.
Put your earphones in, folks. We're doing the best we can. This might be the nicest woods I've hunted in the J.P.I.
This is pretty good.
It's beautiful in here.
This is pretty good.
I like this spot.
I was walking way near this tree. It'd be a good time to say a big thank you to Wade Grass Strips and Joy Dog Food, Chip Coaster and Elite Nutrition, Conference Outdoors, those guys and whoever else, Josh.
We get all kinds of good sponsors of the past. Razor Hunting Gear, of course, they're donating to the Cane Stream Awards. USDC has a good list of sponsors you can check out on their Facebook page for this. With Elite Nutrition, Joy Dog Food, of course. Longtime sponsors, title sponsors of Cane Stream. And the members. Big thanks to the members. Without them, none of this would happen. Look at all the coon tracks. Golly.
Like to cut little rocks out.
Yeah. He'd blow through this whole woods and not he'd run by 10 coons and go feed on some ditch over by the highway.
Just got the text plus knockout again. Decon treed deep and plus copper headed to deep.
Knockout still up one coon. Or one squirrel, I'm sorry. I've seen the coon tracks. Knockout 250 plus, Decon 125 plus and 125 circle. I believe.
Knockout 250 plus, copper 125 plus 125 circle, Decon 125 circle, 125 pending. As far as I know, they're still headed to score Rowdy. I believe they hollered that they got him.
I think so. Lance wanting to get treed in.
Dottie has been plus 125. She's walking her 30. Dustin Womack gonna try to get her cut back loose. Rowdy treed 125. So Rebel must have been treed in. I missed that. Dottie will be on the lead, but now with the lead. So not a terrible spot to be if you're Dustin Womack. You want to get cut back loose for 40-some minutes to go, but you definitely take that squirrel.
Well, Dustin was trying to get cut loose, and those guys were trying to get herd where he couldn't get cut loose, it sounded like to me. Dottie 125 plus 125 circle, Rebel 125 circle with 125 pending, and Rowdy 125 circle with 125 pending.
We've got our first little juicy story here of the day. Rowdy has been plussed, but a question has been put on the card. I don't know what the question's for, but I'm assuming it's about the scoring of that tree.
Interesting. We will see. We'll get caught up to the cast here. Trying to keep everybody filled in on the other two casts, as well as this one. Action, he's picking up. We have 50 minutes gone close to it. 40 minutes remaining.
We're in here close to the Rebel now. We've got 41 minutes, 20 seconds left in the cast. Rowdy treed way the opposite direction. So I'd say score this tree, head to Rowdy. Maybe 15, 20 minutes left when we get there.
Yep. There's two dogs here, ain't there? That
Yeah,
was one.
Walmart led his injury.
I got you, that's right. No, he's leash locked. Didn't take long. I guess they plussed him up, huh? We are with Rebel, Rowdy, and Dottie. They were just asking.
Yep.
Let's do a quick rundown, Ashton, of every score and every cast, starting with this one.
So with this one, we've got Dottie with 125 plus, 125 circle. Rebel, 125 plus, 125 circle, 125 minus. Rowdy, 125 circle, 125 pending. We're headed to him. Then Knockout, he's got 250 plus in the other cast. Make sure I get this right. Copper has 125 plus, 125 circle. Decon has 125 circle, 125 pending. Cast number 1, Rowdy has 250 plus, Raylan 250 circle, Sis 125 plus, 125 pending. And they're headed to score system.
Anybody's ball game in all 3 casts.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll hustle up to catch up with these guys. Like Ashton said, won't be a ton of time remaining by the time we get to the next dog. What do we got 3 through here, Rowdy? By the time we get to him, there'll be about 20 minutes left probably. It is getting, won't be able to hunt too late. If overtime would happen to occur, it's going to be pretty dark.
Yeah. Just got the word plus this.
Plus this.
Tie her up with the rally. That both has 250 plus. Raylan has 250 circles.
Perfect. Tight cast, all 3 of them. Everybody wanting a chunk of that 100K, obviously. Dottie is currently up a squirrel here. And it's just gonna stop and listen for him, huh?
Cast number 1. Raylan was freed 125. Apparently he was moving. Must have come retrieved. So they're going to measure to see if he moved over the allotted 30 foot.
Gotcha.
The dogs got their nose on the ground and they're milling around or anything, they can go 30 feet. If they've got their head in the air like they're timbering a squirrel, they can go 60. So I don't know which one it was.
Right. That's a tough judgment call to make.
Yeah, definitely.
Derek, we get done walking, we'll get you a score update on everything. We can do that while we're getting a rebel. I will tell you in this cast, Dottie is up 1 squirrel. He's at 125 plus. Let's see, is it Rebels at 0?
Yep.
with 125 circle, 125 minus, 125 plus. Rowdy is 125 plus, or 125 circle with 125 pending.
And then the other two casts, Knockout's got 250 plus, Copper 125 plus, 125 circle, Decon is 125 circle, 125 pending. And then cast number 1, Raylan has 250 circle. He was treed again. They're measuring to see if he moved too far.
Yeah.
And then Sis and Rowdy both have 250 plus.
So in one cast, we got a tie. The other one, John and Knockout are up a squirrel, and then this one, Dottie's up a squirrel, basically.
So Raylan was minus 125 and re-treed for 125.
Gotcha. That's a tough blow.
Yeah, I think they've got about just a little under 30 minutes left in that.
I believe the cast with Knockout and Decon got the latest start.
Yeah.
They're probably, what, 15 minutes behind us, roughly?
Yeah, they started at 4:16.
Yeah.
Decom was circled by this tree.
Gotcha.
We'll get cut back into it, I'm sure. Anybody wants to take bets on if Knockout trees another squirrel?
I don't think anybody wants to take that bet unless you're betting against him. Streak that dog gone. I believe this little creek be about the best walking there is. We're getting close. Good tree. These lances been plussed and recut. We'll ease up there and get the scoop. Starting to pick up now.
You want to show them how it's the smallest tree.
Yeah, I can see it after.
First decent size fork. Dottie has been treed for 125 right here in front of us.
And we got Rebel and Rowdy barking on each side of it. They sound like they're getting ready to get treed too. At least he was, anyway. Dottie's a good little tree dog.
Raylan was minus that 125, retreed. He was circled. Sis was treed for 125. Raylan got recut. They're headed to Sis.
Gotcha.
I haven't heard anything from Knockout on them. Actually, I just saw it 1 minute ago. Knockout tree, 125. Units up on Dottie, headed to score her.
I believe Rebel got treed too. Rowdy has been treed right here, left-handed of us. Leash lock them all again. One shot them caught up in some lines. There we go. That's very nice woods. All right, we're at Dottie's tree.
All three dogs treed in here. Dottie first, Rebel to the right of her, Rowdy to the left of her. We'll score Dottie, score Rebel, and then go score Rowdy. In the other cast, Knockout was treed 125, Hopper was treed 125, and they just got to Sis's tree on the other cast, and 5 working on her tree, about 20 minutes left in the cast.
Let's get up there and get some video of little Dottie. Fan favorite. They say they got him. Going to verify.
No.
They say they seen one. They're looking at it right now.
I'm
They're trying.
looking for him right now.
Y'all need to see the whole score right here.
They got him. What's up, Dottie? Dottie is plus. Gives her 250. There you go.
What, Dottie? 125.
Dottie at 250 plus.
I just about had a full-blown panic attack.
I forgot you're chewing
We're
tobacco.
not sponsored by Velo, but we should be. I thought I was.
Velo, if you're watching this. That puts Dottie back up one squirrel. Depending on Rowdy's tree. Rebel could climb back to within one squirrel here as well. We have 23 minutes and 40 seconds left. A lot of time. Depending on how long these trees get looked over, these dogs are not far apart. That's going to save some time.
Anybody who took the bet on knockout, Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, cash, check, whatever, pay me plus knockout 125.
That puts knockout back up 2 squirrels.
Yeah, gotta give him 375
Yeah.
plus. Rowdy tree, yeah. He went and handled him and come back. So I give knockout 375. Shane and the other casters went to handle Rowdy. Still scoring sis. Raylan was treed and handled. All dogs treed in and handled. So scoring sis. And then to go to Rowdy and then Raylan. And that'll probably do it for them guys. It'll be real close.
Yeah.
Sis and Rowdy are tied. But 250 plus, 125 circle. Rowdy has 125 pigeons. So if he's got a squirrel, he'll be in the front. Yeah. If not, they'll be tied. One. No. He got 250 plus. 125 pigeons.
Still looking. Rebel down 2 squirrels right now. Needs this one. That minus he took early in the cast. Did no good for him. He's on a great big den, it looks like.
They said circle sis, headed to Rowdy, then back to Raylan. So Rowdy's got a squirrel. If Rowdy's got a squirrel, that'll put him in the lead and probably give him the win, depending on the time.
2 Rowdies in the finals would be confusing.
That would be confusing.
Yes.
I think it's probably confusing everybody
Yeah.
now. It had me for a minute.
I'd say that little thing right there is going to try to keep Rowdy out of the finals on this cast. Little Dottie's ready to roll, cooling her butt off. Cooling down. Still searching. That's 7 straight trees for knockout with a squirrel.
I think so.
He's 3 for 3 today. Or 4 for 4 early, 3 for 3 late so far today.
They just got to Rowdy. Five's working on his tree, scoring Rowdy. Rowdy needs a squirrel.
Has to have it.
Squirrel was seen at Rowdy's tree. They're measuring to see if it was in the 60.
That'd be huge.
Could be huge. Or terrible.
Yep.
Yeah, huge either way.
Depending on who you are. Why do you think she said one?
I will say this. There was a question on Rowdy's second tree, so
that's going
I'm
to make
not
a
sure
difference.
what it was about, but it could make a difference in the outcome of that cast. Plus Rowdy. So 375 plus with a question. And they should be headed to score Raylan.
You got 5 minutes, Allison. Is what they got for search time. And it is about up. Tree's closed, tree is circled. Now on to Rowdy. How much time we got left, Ashton?
17 minutes exactly.
17 minutes. Still,
I'd say we'll make another tree.
All 3 of these dogs will be treed again.
Squirrels are starting to move there.
Yep.
So in cast number two, knockout was plus. That put in at 375. Copper was plus. Put in at 250 and 125 circled. Econ was minus 125 and withdrew.
Still a tight cast. I wonder how much time they got left in that. You remember what time they cut
Should
loose?
be about a half hour. They started at 4:16.
They started late.
Yeah.
A lot of time.
Yeah, a lot of time.
Knockout may need 1, maybe 2 more. To preserve his lead in that cast.
Raylan, circle Raylan, walking their 30, and they'll get recut. Can't be a lot of time left in that cast, but there is some, probably 10 or so minutes.
Well, they cut loose right as we did, didn't they?
Well,
Yeah.
we thought they were going to, then we had our
Yep.
We're probably 4 or 5 minutes ahead of them.
Yep. think they got
Says he
him.
thinks he's got him.
That's him.
Plus Rowdy, 125.
Y'all want to call timeout? Or y'all
I'd
want
like
to
to get away from my tree right here. It's cut right back.
Got 13 minutes left.
You call timeout?
That's it. Are we calling timeout?
He wants to get away. I think it'd be smart.
Let's call timeout. Let's call timeout.
What you got?
I got 13:07. Timeout call.
Timeout has been called. Probably a good idea, don't you think, Ashton?
Yeah, get away from, we made a bunch of trees right here within this area. Timeout has been called. Rebel with 250 circle, 125 minus, 125 plus. Dottie, 250 plus, 125 circle. And Rowdy, 250 plus, 125 circle. So really still anybody's game with 13 minutes. A lot of stuff can and I'm going to say will happen.
Still a tight ball game. Rowdy needed that squirrel. Kind of fell treat as we were walking. To Dottie. Done a very good job having that. All three of them dogs retreated in about 3 minutes. No more than 100 yards apart.
Cast number 1, Copper has been treated, 125.
All three casts still close to see who gets in the finals of the J.P.I.
Dottie 250 plus, 125 circles. Rowdy 250 plus, 125 circles. When we recut, there'll be 13:07 left. Handle up. Ready? Cut 'em.
And they're off. But this doesn't take long.
No shit.
"13 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Bottom of the ninth.
Dottie making noise right in front of him. Rebel squalling right hand. Cast number 1, Sis has been treated for 125.
I believe Rebel just straight.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I believe Rebel treated 125. I was talking when
Yeah,
he made that call.
I think. He's down. He can't waste time. I believe Dottie's done too. I know Lance was kind of cussing a little bit because he said Rowdy went a little bit behind us.
Yeah, he went back
Yeah.
to the left and behind. Knockout has been treated, cast number 2. Copper and Knockout both treated, 125. trees for 125. Your cast number 1, Rowdy, has also been treed 125. Both of them trees.
Yep. I do feel like with a squirrel here, it's probably going to be too little too late for Rebel. You never know. 10 minutes to go. This looks like a park in here. Rebel did get in here a good piece very quickly. But time is not on his side, it's on Dotty's side. And Rowdy's side. Rowdy has to get treed in. Rebel is being handled.
Plus Rebel 125. Looking to get recut.
Yep.
If he gets recut, he can make the ball game. Listening for Rowdy.
Rowdy not getting treed in, gave Rebel kind of a little window there. A little bit of a chance. Still a tough row to hoe. He would have to get 2 more trees scored.
Mm-hmm. Rebel does get recut.
Yep. 7 minutes to go.
Yep.
And Dottie has a squirrel here. That is going to be huge.
Dottie's got her squirrel. She's still sitting good. She'll be at 375 plus. If not, Rebel could tree a 12
Yeah.
and steal it from her.
But he would still be 2 trees down, right? Because of that 125 minus he took?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the way the tiebreaker works, so he has plus each squirrel.
Yeah.
He trees another one that both be at 250. But they'll technically have 375.
Right, it'll be.
Yeah,
I got you.
with the mine.
Yep.
Tiebreaker is most first plus tree.
Yep.
Anybody who was watching in the beginning, the last tree that we scored
Yep.
will determine this calf.
You did make. That's the only prediction you made that was right.
Rebel, this way. Rebel speed 125.
Rowdy has been treed.
Rowdy speed 125.
We may be in a sudden death situation.
It could be. Dottie really needs to have this.
Has to have it. Even if she does have it, Rowdy could still tie her.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is getting
Rebel's going to need both dogs.
to be circle. Yes.
Plus copper in cast number 2. That'll give him 375
Yep.
plus 125 circle. Knockout at 375 plus 125 penny. Max says he's got a squirrel. Got to get the judge to verify.
It'll be huge for Dottie. Squirrel here, the worst she could do is sudden death.
So I just got the text. Plus sis 125 on cast 1. Toby beats a squirrel out with 6 seconds left.
Really?
Search time. 6 seconds beats a squirrel out of the den. That's the kind of stuff you got to have happen for you. You know, you talk to anybody who's ever won a major event, and they'll tell you, I caught a good break somewhere along the line. Something good happened, you know, in my favor.
Mm-hmm.
You'll never hear me say that.
No.
I'll never win, but you know, I try my best. Did we plus this tree, Gal? Plus Dottie 125. So 3 minutes exactly left in the cast. So
That's it.
Rebel can't beat her. We got to score Rowdy. If he's got a squirrel, they'll be tied, and we'll hunt a 10-minute overtime. If they're still tied after that, we'll hunt sudden death. First dog to make a legit tree and stay will win. So Dottie had her squirrel. Rowdy's got to have it.
Yep. And Rebel, unfortunately, for Dustin and Rebel, done deal. Can't win now. All right.
Worst you can do, worst that Rowdy can do is if you win.
Cody Moreland says Backdoor Hall's doing a good job.
Cody, I appreciate that, buddy. Just as soon as I find a politically correct nickname for you that I can use live on the air, I will start giving.
I'm guessing there are no proper nicknames for Cody Moreland.
I'm going to say proper.
Rowdy's a pretty good piece in there.
So they just got the Rowdy's tree on cast number 1. Plus in, or no, sorry. He said he wins with a squirrel. I thought he was saying he just won. He had a squirrel. But I think he's telling me if he's got a squirrel.
If he's got a squirrel, he wins.
I got a little ahead of myself. I think we may have.
I don't hear Rowdy.
We may have got the old coon hunter move to work right there.
I never heard the dog, but don't matter if we hear it.
I will say this. Mitch Edmond is again. As long as I've known that guy and been around that guy, that's about as honest and straight as a man you'll ever meet.
I just heard him right there.
Yeah, I had no doubt Mitch said
Yeah,
he heard him.
that is a dog that he don't tree crazy hard, especially when it's hot. Lance in there trying to find a squirrel to put him under. No, I'm just kidding. No more of that. Can't do that in PKC no more. They ruined it for everybody.
Brian Farrell said you'll never believe it. Plus knockout.
It's 8 straight trees for knockout plus in the semifinals, or the quarterfinals and the semifinals. Now we are headed to Rowdy's. This will decide overtime or W.
So that'll put what? Copper at 375 plus 125 circle. Knockout with 500 plus.
Yep.
We just finished, so they probably got.
They got 15 minutes left.
Maybe that much. You think?
I think so. They were pretty late.
We started at 4:16.
Yeah. And it is 5:35.
About 9 minutes.
Yep. They still got time to get treed again.
Yeah. We're headed to Rowdy's. Rowdy's got a squirrel. Somebody be tied. They're 100% on everything.
Yep.
If he doesn't have a squirrel, Rowdy's will lose.
We went to treeing them here since it got
Yeah, they
a
got
little cooler and the squirrels got to moving. It was a slow first half hour. Right now, knockout is up 1 squirrel. He's at 500. 4 for 4. Copper 375 plus 125 seconds. This would be so much easier if we made the tree points 100. Rowdy's tree. And they are searching. Gotta figure this stuff probably got a squirrel. Got a big nest. Are they seeing one? I think they're seeing
They're
one.
saying they see him. Might need it.
All these times I'm so happy I don't have to wear my stupid light or put lights on the camera, and here I am going to be hunting in the dark.
Did they see it?
No.
Got it?
Bust him up. Overtime it is.
Yep. Plus
10
Rowdy,
minutes.
and we'll start a 10-minute overtime. What? Yeah. 10 minutes.
I got the two nuts in the truck.
Yeah, but it's a lot good. I got my 2 nut in the truck.
I'd say we got about 8 minutes of daylight left, so we'll see.
Not much.
What a cast.
Ready? Yeah. Ready.
Good sportsmanship being shown, which is to be expected. It says it's hot out here. I agree. It's 32 degrees when I left home. We are in Manchester, Tennessee. Our squirrel hunt's about 20 minutes from turning into a coon hunt. Doggy has been overthrown. Doggy has been tree. Took her about a minute and a half. Any updates on the other cast, Ashton?
Yes. So Rowdy and Sis, Rowdy was circled, so they were tied with 375 plus 125 circle. There is still a question on that card. I'm sure it was scoring one of Rowdy's trees. So they're going to hunt the overtime. and then
Then
probably
bring
get
the
a
question
panel.
back.
Yeah, which I think is the right
Yep.
thing
So 2 casts into overtime.
to do. Yep. And then Copper took 125 minus the 3 top 10. So
Gotcha.
that'll probably do it for them.
Knockout. Knockout probably going to get the W there then. Let's see what Dottie's got. No word from Rowdy yet. I haven't heard him. Very Rowdy. Opening on past Dottie.
Just as soon as they get in here, plus Dottie 125. Search Stun's working on Rowdy. He's got to have a squirrel or it's over. If he's got a squirrel, there may be a little time left in the 10 minutes. If there isn't time left and he's got one, they'll on sudden death.
So they were very, very close.
Yeah.
Not within
Not within 60.
Not within the 60, but close.
Mm-hmm.
You got to produce another squirrel. Then. Did not take long to pluck Dottie up. Dottie just went on a squirrel. Well, both of them did. Just went to stringing them together. Let's see what Lance can figure out here. Rowdy has to have it. We have over 7 minutes and 10 seconds gone.
When we get close to this tree being dead, if he hasn't found a squirrel, don't take that camera off of him. Rowdy and Sis were both treed 125 in the overtime. It says that they're split deep, about 5 east, so pretty deep. And headed to score Sis. Shane's been sent to handle Rowdy, so that should do their overtime.
Yep. Unless they both have the same score on both trees, and then they'll go into sudden death.
That's right. Anybody that's never been in this situation, this will be the longest 5 minutes.
I bet.
And if he doesn't find a squirrel, it'll be the shortest of Lance.
Yes.
But anybody watching, hasn't figured it out. When the little dotty dog goes in there and throws that, ha!
No.
It's over. And she'll have anything. A nice little dog. Half hound, half feisty.
Is that what she is?
Yeah. Half hound, half feisty. I think that's some homegrown stuff from the
Tree and feist.
from the Walmarts.
I was wondering where she got all that pep in her step.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool little dog. And a squirrel tree in the gene.
Absolutely.
Let's go over there and talk to Dustin real quick. One minute left. Hear the bells ringing. Fun is over.
Circle Rowdy, Dustin Walmarts, and the little dotty dog be your winner.
Dustin, how's that feel, buddy? Was that a long 5 minutes?
I'm telling you right now, I don't know if I'll go to sleep. It'll be a couple of days before I get to go to sleep. Thank everybody. Thank Joy, Dog Food, for what they do. Ashton Hall, Mark Winfrey, Mitch Edmond done a good job judging today. With some good dogs. And thank the good Lord and thank my family.
Tell me about little Dottie real quick.
Dottie,
I know you want to get on the phone and call everybody. I know.
We got a looking for a dog. Got in contact with Mr. Danny Williams in Doniphan, Missouri. Said he had a jip up there. Daddy probed on him a little bit, trying to get him to sell her. Well, he back and forth. We ended up buying Dottie. Anyhow, she's just been a blessing to us.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Thank you, bro.
Happy for you, buddy.
Thank you,
Ashton, that's it.
Yeah, that'll do it. Here on cast 3, Dottie looked good. I mean, really everything looked good. Rebel, he kind of has a bobble there,
Yeah.
you know. But that's something that happens, you know. There's 3 really good dogs, good handlers. Glad that we got to come out here and film them and bring it to you guys.
Yeah.
Appreciate everybody watching for sure.
Have we got any word on the other cast? We'll walk along. We'll just stay live until we get.
So after Copper takes that minus, he trees back in.
Yep.
Gets plus 125. So that should put him 375 plus with 125 minus and 125 total. Knockout, 500 plus. In the overtime with Sis and Rowdy, I just got the word. Sis was plus 125, so
Rowdy has to have a
Rowdy
has to have a squirrel. I'm sorry.
Yep, Rowdy's got to have it.
It's the same situation we were in with our Rowdy.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll just keep this live until we get back to the truck or we hear.
Shouldn't be too long.
No, shouldn't be too long.
400 yards from Rowdy and headed to him now.
Yeah.
So shouldn't be long.
I wonder how far we are from the truck.
If that's the same shooting house that I seen earlier,
I think the truck's just right there.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
just right there.
I'm hoping, but I don't remember this big food plot.
Yeah, I think there was a food plot where that shooting house was at.
Yeah.
We walked. on
Yeah,
the
we
right
kind of
side
went
of it.
that way of it. Now, I hear talk all the time from the squirrel hunters about how much they walk, but you do both.
Yeah.
That's not comparable.
You
I know
can
it's a
walk
busy
lot.
walk.
Yeah, you can walk a lot in a squirrel hunt, but you get 4 big walker dogs that are that kind of style.
Yeah.
And especially, you know, if you're hunting in a no leash lock, you will absolutely walk your guts
Yes.
out.
I think I average on the squirrel hunts I've done, you're looking at 2.5, 3 miles.
Yeah.
You know, whereas a coon hunt, you're looking at 4.5 miles.
Yeah.
Either one's usually a lot of walking. We didn't walk too much today, though.
No, we kind of made this a big circle,
Yeah.
really. Kind of started over in there and made this a big circle.
So Dustin and Dottie are your first finalists.
So we've got one former USDC world champion. She's locked her spot up in the top 3 in the final. Possibly a truck hunt finalist, maybe a young up and comer and rowdy Shane Price.
Yep.
He has a squirrel and they can win the sudden death. Sis, she's a truck hunt finalist and always a. Really, this is the first year that she got broke out. She's a full litter mate to the Raylan dog. Isaiah kind of kept her in the back burner and hunted her a lot. Isaiah's a hard hunter, hunts a lot. She got broke out this year by Jeff and Toby. And really done well. And then either way you shake it, with copper and knockout, that's a truck winner.
Yep.
So it's a little different in the squirrel hunting. We have one truck hunt a year.
Yeah.
Not 20.
Exactly.
You know, so winning a truck in a coon hunt, absolutely huge deal. Amazing accomplishment. Just a little bit harder to do in this because there's only one a year.
I wonder if that'll change. You think they're going to do more truck hunts? Maybe
I would
not.
like to see them do that, but I don't really look forward to that.
Yeah.
I just got the text. Knockout was plussed again.
Jeez.
He wins that cast, so
Knockout is in.
625 plus for knockout. 9 or 10 trees in a row. He's had a squirrel.
If you're in John Perkins' shoes, and your dog's treed umpteen squirrels in a row, wouldn't mind having just one circle tree mixed in there? Because it's bound to happen. You don't want it to happen in the finals.
Yeah. I'd have took a circle tree right there.
Yes. Circle tree where you still win and advance and everything.
Yeah. Just get it out of his system.
Yes.
But that's a phenomenal dog. I mean, John, anybody who knows squirrel hunting knows John.
Yeah.
He's one of the very best. I'm not going to give my opinion on who's the best, but a lot of people would say he is the best handler. And a good dog man knows how to get one ready. And knockout, obviously one of the very best in the country.
You give a special animal like that to a good dog man and a good handler, they're going to win their fair share. There's just nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, that's a good team all the way around, really.
Yeah.
I mean, Joey and Mitch, partnered up owning that dog. John as the handler. That's a tough team.
So we got 2 of the finalists in Knockout and Dottie.
Yep.
Waiting on the 3rd. Lance Buchanan, always the bridesmaid, never the bride.
What?
I said, always the bridesmaid, never the bride when I come film around. Dog looked good though, Lance. He really did.
Yeah.
Heck of a run. Hate when it ends before the finals though, don't you?
You hope they make a piece of
Yep.
I'm a little confused too.
$30,000 or $40,000 tree. Long time, man.
I bet ain't the first time that happens to any of us. Or the last.
You give them a run, though.
Yeah, he did. Dog looked good. It's a good little dog.
I'm a little bit confused on the text I just got.
Okay.
David said if Rowdy has a squirrel, he wins. If not, they are tied after overtime. If Sis had a squirrel,
Yeah, I say if Sis had a squirrel, he needs a squirrel
he
to
needs to
tie.
have a squirrel. If they hunted, this much I do know for sure. If they hunted overtime, they had to be tied to
Exactly.
get to overtime. Yeah.
And the first dog had a squirrel. Sis had a squirrel.
So, I don't really see how a squirrel could win it for him.
No.
Tie it back up, should be.
Sis would have been leash locked. She couldn't have took any minus.
Right. A little confused there. I've got the 3 little bubbles down there in the bottom.
He's a typing. I know one thing, them e-collars on them dogs work.
Yeah.
That pet fence deal does wonders. Pretty good cast.
Yeah, real good cast. Like I said, it started off slow, but
What'd you call? 8 squirrels? What'd we tree?
called 8,
Yeah, I think you called 8 squirrels.
3, 3, 6. We treed 8.
Yep.
Or no, 8 or 9. 8 or 9.
See, Dottie treed, what, 4? Now we treed 9.
9.
She had 4.
Rowdy 3.
Rowdy had 3, and Rebel had 2.
That's pretty close.
Yeah, it's close enough. A lot closer than you was prediction out of the truck.
I booted that one. So they just got to Rowdy.
Huh? Rebel treed
Did he
3.
have 3?
Yeah, he had 125 minus, I guess.
I didn't know if he had his last squirrel or not.
Oh, yeah, I didn't look.
Yeah. So they just got to Rowdy. Shane says he's got the squirrel.
They
That's
go
what
into
he
sudden
confirmed
death.
with the judge. Best I can tell, they'll have to go to sudden death.
I would think.
Unless I missed something. But you go to overtime, you got to be tight. I do know that.
We'll keep this thing live till we figure it out. We got a 15-minute drive.
And I'm not sure if that question, they still got that question
Yeah.
about that tree. So
I'll tell you what we'll do, Ashton Hall. We will shut this down and we will announce it on the Facebook page as soon as we find out.
yeah, that sounds good.
And
It's hard to tell how long that
yeah.
may take.
And we will share that to USDC. But let's sign out.
Yeah, appreciate everybody watching. Like we said a couple times, like, share, subscribe, turn on notifications, and be watching for tomorrow.
Yep.
See who's going to win all this money.
See you tomorrow, folks.